Всем привет! С вами Елизабет, и мы продолжаем прохождение игры «Секретные материалы» Сэм Питерс. Мы приехали в Ганну и начинаем все осматривать.
Holy shit. If a dead fish and a tramp had a baby and the baby threw up into a dog's mouth, the dog's end product would smell better than this toilet does. Even if I had to, I would not go in there.
Забираем мегафон.
Come, gather round, and have the piss taken out of you by a crazy lady with a megaphone. Ooh, I like it. Airport terminal, Africa style. A little bit too rustic for my taste. Where's the air-conditioned bar and duty-free shop?
Можем взять бутылку с соком.
Well, okay, I'll take it with me. But be aware that this is non-alcoholic piss water.
Осмотрим столб.
It's screwed tightly to the column. The pocket knife only has this one blade, but it's extremely versatile. I can unscrew screws with it, for example.
Видим котика.
Just two admittedly unfortunate words. Cat allergy. Sits around all day. Probably shows up for food and fondling. Men.
Осмотрим трос.
Okay, I've caressed the screws. Now what?
Пока здесь ничего сделать не можем. Видим деревянные ящики.
Crates of provisions. Well, I'm not gonna starve to death here, that's for sure. I'm not that hungry yet.
Отправимся теперь в джунгли.
The camp lies northeast from here. That's where we want to be headed.
У нас единственная активная точка — это лагерь, поэтому туда сейчас отправимся.
Where's that perverse stink coming from? Oh, right. Pumbaa. They may be cute in cartoon form, but in the real world, those warthog tusks should not be underestimated.
Попробуем напугать его с помощью мегафона.
Great. He seems to be quite unaffected. I guess that act's only good for scaring off lechers in bars. And here's me thinking I had the act down pat. I suppose compared to most men, this pig is smart enough to tell the real thing from the crazy lady making cat noises in the jungle.
Вспоминаем о кошке. У нас есть диктофон, и с помощью него записываем ее мурчание.
Hello, Mr. Kitty. How about an interview? Thank you for the profound discussion. Now then, any juice left in these at all?
Используем диктофон.
I'll hold the megaphone close to the voice recorder speaker. Perhaps the pig's got a cat allergy as well. Pity. Apparently not.
Поменяем батарейки.
Now put the used batteries into the voice recorder. Perhaps the pig's got a cat allergy as well. Success.
Мы здесь можем осмотреть ствол. Забираем палку.
Straight and long. Could be useful. Ants. I must have scared them up. I can't get at them with my bare hands.
Поймать мы их пока не можем, поэтому выходим. Отправляемся дальше. Опять же, у нас тут единственная точка активная лагерь.
Just like in the adventure movies. So, what do we have? Great. The guide rope on the right-hand side of the bridge is broken. That's all I need. I can't get across with it like that. I need to repair the rope first. A prime example of a professional barge job.
Посмотрим, что мы можем здесь найти. Видим здесь сумку.
The bag's hanging too low. I can't reach it. Nudge the bag into the abyss? I might still need it.
Мастерим крюк.
If I'm going to attach the hook to the branch, I'm going to need something more substantial than my iron will. I'll pull out a thread. In fact, this cap is such a waste of space, I'll throw the rest away. Looks like a rod, with neither a hook nor bait. One long hook thing coming right up. Come to mama.
Посмотрим, что мы можем найти в сумке.
Well, what have we got here then?
И мы нашли гаечный ключ. А это значит, что мы можем открутить железяку на стальном тросе. И с помощью ее починить мост.
The wrench fits. Now, let's just hope the mast doesn't fall when I remove the connector. How about that? Rope connector gone, mast still standing. A woman needs a little luck sometimes.
Возвращаемся к мосту.
Let's see. This can't be all that difficult. That ought to hold. Whoa, what a mess. Who did this? Hello? Professor Hartman? Strange. No one here. What the hell happened? I ought to take a look around.
Начинаем осматривать весь лагерь.
Cold ashes and stones.
Подберем датчик. Видим штативы. Подбираем дрова сразу. Видим лебедку.
The crank is missing.
Но она пока бесполезна. Вот здесь мы можем заглянуть под хижину как раз.
You want me to get a wood splinter? Even if the floorboards look rotten, you need something a little more heavy-duty than a manicured fingernail.
Возьмем ключик.
Feels kind of locked. Won't be attracting much interest on the local real estate market. A genuine sun trap.
Смастерим ручку для лебедки.
The wrench fits inside the pipe. The laws of leverage are your friends. My favorite occupation, plundering. Mostly fruit and veg. I'll leave that here and take everything else.
Посмотрим, что мы нашли. Нашли мы здесь солнечную
The
батарею.
mobile solar charger has to be assembled before it can be used.
Ну и просто начинаем собирать как пазл солнечную батарею.
Bearing in mind I don't like puzzles, I've rather nailed that one, haven't I?
Мы также нашли ключ, которым попробуем открыть сейф под хижиной.
Aha! It fits.
Все забираем. Осмотрим письмо.
The professor received this letter from his wife on their wedding anniversary. Turns out married, middle-aged people have very little of interest to say to one another.
Используем ноутбук.
According to the sticker, that's Professor Hartman's laptop. Sadly, though, the battery's flat.
Подключаем нашу солнечную батарею
I'll connect the solar charger to the laptop.
и ставим на камин.
I'll put the laptop and the solar charger here in the sun. The laptop's protected by a code.
Итак, нам нужен пароль. А пароль – это дата свадьбы профессора. Так как 22-я годовщина была в 2008 году, вычитаем 22 года и получаем пароль. 2 апреля 1986 года. Осмотрим документы.
Looks like some kind of diary. Sounds promising. Viruses that are responsible for evolutionary leaps? That story would be an absolute scoop. Now, is there any truth to these ghost stories? Shit. Looks like it's quite possible they're close by here. I need to be careful. At least I now know where I can find the professor. Only now all that's missing is any clue to where this Christian mission is. No saved mail. And if I was going to send or receive any, then I'd also need an internet connection. This is where Hartman saved the pictorial info from the current expedition.
Можем здесь посмотреть на фотографии. И нас еще интересуют карты. Обращаем внимание на вот эту схему. Это расположение датчиков. И здесь нужно обращать внимание на углы. Углы радиуса действия. Мы здесь видим два прямых угла по 90 градусов, один острый угол и два тупых. Теперь, изучая датчики и ориентируясь на схему, расставляем их по всему периметру.
This sensor has a working range of 75 degrees. I'm thinking that the sensor belongs on top of the stand. This sensor has a working range of 120 degrees. I'm thinking that the sensor belongs on top of the stand. A sensor with a working range of 90 degrees. I'm thinking that the sensor belongs on top of the stand. I'm thinking that the sensor belongs on top of the stand. Looks like the sensors are set up according to plan.
Дальше нам нужно разжечь костер.
Now I ought to make a fire. It'll keep me safe tonight from the cold and whatever else is out there. Let's get cozy.
И снова вернемся к ноутбуку. Поскольку мы помним, что мы читали про церковь, но где она находится, мы так и не выяснили, поэтому снова вернемся к ноутбуку. Осмотрим также карты.
The map of the camp. A map of the region to the south of the Basumtwi. Aha! That over there to the west has to be the mission that Hartman wrote about in his notes.
И теперь, когда мы знаем дорогу к церкви, мы можем отдохнуть.
It doesn't make sense to set off for the mission now. I don't want to be wandering about in the jungle after dark. I'll spend the night here in the camp. Chasing after our scientists will have to wait until tomorrow. There. All done. Now I'm gonna get some shut-eye. And in the morning, I'll head to the mission and track down this research team. What are they? Animals? Nasty. I need to scare them off somehow.
Берем фотоаппарат.
Maybe it'll give them a fright. They're gone. Hopefully they're gonna stay gone too. It won't be too long now until sunrise. What a night. I never got back to sleep. What were those things? Hey, maybe I caught them on camera.
Осмотрим фотографию.
What the? In all the horror movies I've ever watched, I've never seen anything like this.
Ну что ж, чудик неприятный, но что поделать. Отправляемся теперь в церковь. Она у нас появилась как раз на карте.
The mission. At last.
И попробуем найти кого-нибудь в церкви.
Hello? Anyone home?
God be praised, my child. What can I do for you?
My name is Samantha Peters. I'm looking for a group of scientists. Their leader is called Professor Hartman. According to the notes I found in their camp, they were headed here before they disappeared.
Yes, the men you're looking for arrived here yesterday.
Finally, I've caught up. Can you take me to them?
Unfortunately, that's not possible. They are in quarantine.
Quarantine?
They are very ill. They have high fevers and are unresponsive. Nobody is allowed near them until the doctor gets here. We want to avoid any possible spread of the disease.
Can't I at least have a brief talk with Professor Hartman? It really is very important.
The professor isn't here.
Not here? Where is he?
If I've understood the men correctly, they were attacked at night and the professor was taken away.
Damn it! Do you know who attacked them?
You have to go now, my child. It is not safe here when the darkness falls.
What aren't you telling me? What is it that you're so afraid of? I'm not going anywhere until you tell me what's going on here.
Child, I just want to protect you. If I let you in, you could become infected, and outside you are not safe from the...
Yes, not safe from what? In the scientist's notes, it says that one of them was attacked by some animal species he didn't recognize before he became ill.
That was no animal.
Well, what was it then? For Christ's sakes! Oh, forgive me.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Listen, sister. You will now talk, or else I will break the 5th commandment. Who ambushed the scientists and dragged off the professor?
They come from above. The trees.
Locals? Rebels? Hunters?
No, not humans.
Well, what then? Not animals? Not humans? Aliens, perhaps?
The Asambosam.
Asambosam? Never heard of him.
Ancient Ashanti legends tell of strange nighttime beings that lurk in wait for their victims among the boughs of the trees. They pluck unfortunate souls from the ground using their long, sharp claws, and then drag them off to their caves, where they then suck the blood from their victims' bodies.
So what does your boss have to say about your believing in such blasphemous scare stories?
Scare stories? When you have lived among the Ashanti as long as I have, there's very little that appears unbelievable.
Let's reel this conversation back in from the nether regions of God's asshole and stick to the facts. I shot this photo last night. This little freak was one of a whole group sitting in the trees above me. Might this be one of your Asambosam?
Holy Maria, Mother of God, you can count your blessings that you are still alive, my child.
So these freaks really have schlepped off the professor then? Suppose it's true. Where would the Asambosam take their victims?
Into their caves.
I got that bit. Where are they exactly?
My child, you really don't want to go there.
Yes, I do. There's one hell of a... Sorry. A real scoop of a story there for sure. And I just might be able to save the professor while I'm at it. That is, as long as these things haven't sucked him dry already.
Then I really won't be able to stop you, my child. Wait here a moment. This will be a great help to you on your reckless undertaking. Take it.
What is it?
Some intense studies of the Asambosam and Ashanti legends.
Thanks.
May the Lord watch over you.
А на этом мы на сегодня закончим. Всем удачи, всем пока. Увидимся в следующей серии.